Welcome to Reh Dogg's Random Thoughts. Ray Sean Blyden here, politicalbombshow.com, rehdogg.com. I missed my Friday show. It usually comes out at midnight. Nonetheless, I have some free time and I'm just gonna do it live here. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And let's we'll do it a little bit different. I usually just cover one story, but I've been on Twitch doing my political bomb show, and I'm gonna use that format where I run through a few different stories and such. So the first one we're gonna start with here is about Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. Yes, sir. And I know. Don't you tell me you are blocking, man. I can't read. Hey, go to redstate.com. You can read it there yourself. That's what I say. That's what I say. So, Kamala Harris exposes true purposes of Biden's Office of Gun Violence Prevention. She just have a face that you love to not like. I know that's not the Christian thing to say, but she just has a face that I just don't like. I don't like her face. I don't like her voice. Her cackle. I thought Hillary Clinton's cackle was bad, but this woman's cackle. You want me to turn? Okay, so what is this? Not the Muslim thing to say either. True. I get you there. But I just don't like her face. I just don't like anything about her. She's just a fake person. Anyone faker would be Hillary Clinton with the hot sauce in her purse, trying to be black, go to a black church, and she's like, hey, I'm down with the yeah, whatever, lady. You're not fooling anyone. Did I call it or what? When news reports were published about Poopy Pants Biden administration forming an Office of Gun Violence Prevention, it was obvious to myself and others that this wasn't really about, of course, it's never ever about that curbing gun violence, but we all know, I don't even need to read this. They want to take our guns away. It's always about that. They want us to disarm so they can finally start. And I've been saying this forever, their New World Order, call it whatever name you want, but they cannot do it. They want less resistance. If we are all armed, it's going to be more difficult to do such a thing. So this is what it boils down to. They don't want us to be armed at all. But what do you think? What do you think? Do you think that I am just a conspiracy theorist? I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, as I said before in my political bomb show, not because it's a conspiracy mean that it's not true. You can have conspiracy theories that turns out to be true. One example of that would be crackhead Hunter Biden. They said that was a conspiracy theory, man. He don't got anything on his laptop. Yeah, it was just a lie. There was plenty on his laptop. Plenty that I don't want to see. You know, with the smoking the crack and the other things he was doing, the degenerate that he is. Yeah. Unbelievable. Unreal. Nonetheless, it says that, hey, everybody. So I have some big news to share. I wonder what that big news is. We are announcing the creation of the first ever White House office, Gun Violence Prevention. And we are doing this work in large part because of the activism and the organizing the march. What is this? The marching and the voting of all of you leaders. I don't care, lady. Just shut. Let's listen to her. If I can even tolerate her
Hey everybody, so I have some big news to share. We are announcing the creation of the first ever White House Office of Gun Violence Prevention. And we are doing this work in large part because of the activism, the organizing, the marching, the voting of all of you leaders, be it students, parents, teachers, community leaders, who understand that living free from gun violence should be a right. So we're going to work on this together. We're going to continue to fight for reasonable gun safety laws and for the ability of all people to live their best lives free from fear, free from violence. Thank you for all that you have done and continue to do.
How about living my life from listening to your annoying, cackling voice? How about that? I would enjoy that much more. She just irritates me. It's like when you used to take your fingernails and put it on a chalkboard, and that feeling you get. That's what I get when I hear her. Anyway, Harris and her minions, I'm gonna call it, believe that the only way to combat gun-related violence is to, you guessed it, disarm the people who do not use their firearms to commit violent crimes. This makes zero sense, but again, their agenda is not to curb gun violence. What their agenda is to take away our Second Amendment rights so we can have less resistance when they want to overthrow us. Because the founding fathers were very shrewd in knowing that this just might happen one day, and so that's why they made it the Second Amendment. And the first one obviously being freedom of speech. They knew freedom of speech and protecting ourselves were the two biggest things that needed to be kept in place in order to have a true free democracy. And these people want us to not have a democracy. I mean, some of the demonic crazy things like having children so-called reassigned surgeries is sick and demonic. It's really a sick, demonic mindset to say it's okay for pick whatever age you want under 18 to be able to dissect themselves like a frog in biology class. It's just sickening. I mean, to smoke cigarettes, you have to be 18. To buy alcohol, you got to be 18. Even to go to dance club, you have to be 18. Some places 21. To gamble, you got to be 18 or 21. But to do this thing where you dissect yourself like a frog, well, it's okay. You can be 2 years old. It's fine. You could be an infant. It's fine. It's all good. The parent says it's fine, so it's fine. Let's just chop it off, man. Just go ahead. Let Bobby become Bobina. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. What do you say? However, there is a silver lining in this development. If VP Kamala Harris is responsible for the new entity's quest to limit gun ownership, it is almost sure to fail, which is true. I remember Poopy Pants Biden saying, I can't remember the exact quote about guns, you'd have to die from my dead cold hands or whatever he said. My, how his mind has changed. How his mind has changed. Oh, wait. I'm sorry, his mind did change. He's suffering dementia, allegedly. Vice President, blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah, it'll fail for sure if she's involved in this. I don't care. I don't care about anything that this lady puts her hand on. I mean, her and Hillary should have a cackling contest to see who they can drive away the fastest. That's what I say. Let's see, what else do we have here? What other stories? I can't read anymore. I can't deal with her anymore. I cannot do it. Let's see. How about Democrat senator indicted for Egyptian bribes? That sounds interesting. What's this one all about? What is this all about? Well, Let's see what this is all about. Let's see if I can cue this up. All right, here we go. Democrat takes bribes. Well, so like Goma Pyle, I'm showing my age. Remember Goma Pyle? What would Goma Pyle say in this incident? Surprise, surprise, surprise. That's what Goma Pyle would be saying right now. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So let's see here. Democrat senator indicted for Egyptian bribes. A prominent Democrat U.S. senator was indicted for bribery charges involving assistance he apparently gave to the government of Egypt. What did he do, I wonder? Democrat U.S. Senator Bob Menendez apparently took hundreds of thousands of dollars in gold. Wow, he inflamed. He said, "I don't want money. I want some gold." Well, you gotta give it to the man. He knows gold is more valuable than the money, and the value won't depreciate like the dollar. So you gotta give him that much. You gotta give him that much. But so he took hundreds of thousands of dollars in gold and cash in exchange for votes he put forth in the Senate with regard to funding the military weapons and assistance to Egypt. You know, this sounds like, I don't know, someone who's pretending to be White House. I mean, pretending to be president. This sounds like the same type of information. It's the same type of situation. 10% to the big guy. That's the vibes I'm getting here. I'm getting 10% vibes right now. That's what I'm getting. I mean, unbelievable. Unreal. Let's see. Let's try something else. Let's try a different source here. I don't want to be accused of, "You're going with one source, man." You're going with, oops. Biden praises Congressional Black Caucus in slurred address to, get this, Congressional Hispanic Caucus. I guess in his eyes, brown and black look the same. Is that what he's trying to say? I think that's what he's trying to say. Let's see. Look, the guy is clearly, his mind is depreciating by the second. But oops, he did it again. Biden praises Congressional Black Caucus in slurred address to Congressional Hispanic Caucus. President Poopy Pants Biden got confused about just which demographic he was pandering to Thursday. But this wasn't the only embarrassing moment this week for the feeble, that's a good word for him, cognitivity challenging 80-year-old dementia-ridden president. Biden praised Congressional Black Caucus doing the speech. The problem was, I wonder how they felt there. Did they laugh or did they feel like embarrassed for him? I don't know. While addressing the Congressional Hispanic Caucus. Wow. Speaking at a Congressional Hispanic Caucus Institute 46 annual gala in Washington, Biden was recognizing gala award recipient Sister Norma Pimentel. I can't speak Spanish. I might be mispronouncing this, but hey. Executive Director of Catholic Charities of Rio Grande, I can't roll my tongue, Rio Grande Valley. I know this is a quote from, let me see, let's just listen to him. I think it'd be funny if we listen to him.
And I mean this sincerely. My dad used to say, everyone is entitled to be treated with dignity and respect. The Congressional Black Caucus embodies all those values.
Let's listen to this idiot again. Let's see. Can we play this again? I don't want to watch the replies, but it won't let me play it again.
And I mean this sincerely. My dad used to say, everyone Everyone is entitled to be treated with dignity and respect. The Congressional Black Caucus embodies all those values.
Oh yeah, unbelievable. I didn't hear anyone laughing, so I think they were offended. They might have been offended by this. What? Okay, what happened? Why was I disconnected? I don't know. But nonetheless, let's see. Okay, why is this connected and reconnecting? Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Hopefully I didn't get disconnected there. Not sure what's going on with my thing there. But let's continue. Hopefully, let's just make sure that I am still with you. I'm with ya. I'm with ya. It looks like I'm still with you. So anyway, let's why can't I see this? Okay, let's get back to that. Where are we? So, yeah. Fortunately, he has the media in his corner, which explains why he escaped largely unscathed last week when he claimed that African American and Hispanic workers don't have high school diplomas. Wow. And if Trump had said, could you imagine the backlash if Trump had said something like that? What it would be a firestorm if Trump had said something like that. It would be an absolute firestorm. Unbelievable. If you agree, won't you give a thumbs up? If you disagree, give a thumbs up anyway. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, I had enough of listening, talking about this guy. He's just a moron. He's a moron. Let's see what else we got in the news. Let's see here. How about, I'm just scrolling through, Dem City to spend nearly $30 million on giant winterized base camps for migrants. No, I don't care about the migrants. This was interesting. Photo of Trump signing woman's chest in a bar causes firestorm. Okay, this sounds pretty interesting. Which I must say here. Do you think Trump is like Biden? He's just gonna go up to some random woman and start signing her chest? Or do you think that the woman wanted this done? I'm just saying. But anyway, let's see what all the fuss is about. Let's see what the fuss is about. Okay, it says here, former President Donald J. Trump paid a visit to a critical early voting state of Iowa to shore up support and dropped by a local pub where he was swarmed by adoring admirers signing the chest of one pretty young woman that was caught on video. And since it's Trump, it sparked a firestorm on social media. On Wednesday, the embattled 2024 GOP frontrunner traveled to the Hawkeye state where he addressed crowds and signed let's see. Here it is. Let's see. Maybe there's a video of it. Is this is this? I think it's the same lady. They played the perfect song too. Thanks, sub 010. Much love, much love. So yeah, I don't see what the fuss is. She wanted her chest signed. I mean, it's a popular thing. People do it. Well, at least a lot of people used to do that back when I was growing up. You know, a hot chick meet someone who's famous. They want you to sign. She, sign her chest. Sometimes he signed her shirt. Men, some of them used to want them to sign right on their breast there. So I don't see what the big fuss is. But hey, I mean, anything that Trump does is going to cause a ruckus. I don't understand. I don't get it. But nonetheless, I think it's a non-issue. No one's gonna care, and no one's gonna care about this at all. No one's gonna care. Okay, let's see if we can find stories that are. Let's see. 1 second here. What is this? Okay, so now we're going into some criminal-minded people. Yeah, this teenager, he is a bad. You know how this? I always say though, you can see into the soul, or the eyes are the window into the soul. And if you look at this teen eyes, who claimed that he'd be out in 30 days after intentionally running over a retired cop and killing him. I mean, let's see. Should I do it? Yeah, let's just do this one here. This is just. I mean, look at his eyes. Hold on a second. Tell me what you see when you see this young man's eyes. If you want to even call him a young man, he's just has a dark soul. Look at his eyes. Look at that. He was proud of what he did. I mean, honestly, this is just some bad. This is bad. So let's read this on. Um, Teen claimed he'd be out in 30 days after intentionally running over retired cop, killing him. Two Nevada teens appeared in court Thursday, more than a month after they allegedly. Well, why did they? I don't understand why they say allegedly when they know it was done. But I guess unless they're covering themselves, but it was done. They actually they did run them over. So why not just say that they did this instead of allegedly? But regardless, they allegedly ran over a man in an intentional hit and run. Jesus Ayala, 18, and he was the alleged driver, who was 17 at the time. And let's see, a J in Spanish is 8, so Hezamar, I guess. Hezamar Keys, 16, have been charged as adults as well as they should be. If you're going to do adult things, adult crimes, I don't care if you're 8 years old. You should do adult time. I don't really. Now, some people might say that's ridiculous. You can't put an 8-year-old in prison with hardened criminals that's men. I mean, you did the adult crime. Why not be mixed in it with the adults and see if how long you'll last? You'll probably get what you deserve. I know it's not the Christian thing to say, but you'll probably get what you deserve in there. I don't care if you're 8 or 20. You want to be a man and do man things, then you should pay the price. They were charged as an adult for murdering retired police chief Andreas Provost, 64, as he rode on. This just bothers me even more so. So the man, he was a cop, and he lived through all of whatever he had to as a police officer, and now he's retired, and now two thugs kill him for a joyride, and it just bothers me. I mean, if he had died in the line of duty, it still would be tragic, but it would be better than him living through all of that, retiring, and now you have two thugs who want to murder him for no reason at all, really. What reason? There was no reason for them to do this. There was no initializing into a gang. They just wanted to do this. It's just sick. So the guy, the Ayala, whatever his name is, he says, I'm just gonna get a slap on the wrist for the deadly hit and run according to KTLA. His exact quote, let me try to do his, I don't know if he's Mexican, I'm gonna do my voice. You think I'm loco? No, you think this juvenile expletive is gonna do some expletive? I'll be out in 30 days, I'll bet you, he said allegedly. See, again, why did they put allegedly? He did say it, so why they put that in there, who knows. Keys, the passenger allegedly, again, recorded himself laughing. Is this a laughing clip here? Let me see if this is a laughing. Let's see. No, this is just the same thing. I was hoping to find them laughing, but it is not, doesn't appear to be here. I thought it would be there. Okay, let's go back to the other story. Police intentionally did not charge him with murder until they saw the video of them laughing. Unbelievable. So, I don't know. There's so much evil. I mean, just evil in the world. You run this man over for no reason at all. None. What reason did you have to kill this man? What reason? Can anyone tell me what reason? That's exactly right, Sub-Zero 10. Some people are just truly evil. And it's true. Some people always say you have to try to see the good in everyone, but I definitely agree with you. Some people are truly evil. It's true. You can't make it up. You just kill someone just for no other reason than he didn't even know them. It's not like he knew he was an officer and he wanted to run him over. That still would be wrong, but there was no what's the word? There was no motive. There was no motive other than just wanting to kill the man for no reason at all. Unbelievable. What a world we live in. We live in a really sick world. And we see many of these things that it's almost like we're becoming desensitized to these things. What else we got here? We talked about Senator Robert Menendez already. 10-year-old boy, 11-year-old sister take mom's car on a 200 miles joyride. Let's see. Hopefully they didn't kill anyone. Let's see. Let's jump into this one. Hopefully no one got hurt. And how did they get the keys? And how tall are these little ones? They went for a joyride. Well. Let's see what kind of joyride they went for. Am I on the right one? Let's see here. This is not the right story. Give me a second here. 1 second. I'll fix that right now. Here we go. Okay, so this 10-year-old boy, there's a video, a picture. You can see her with her hands up. I look like the girl there. The 10-year-old boy and 11-year-old girl take mom's car. That's a long journey, 200 miles. That's what I felt like for this week, actually, walking around Boston. Imagine I'm working, and the Boston parking is so expensive. So what I do is I'll park in one parking garage and try to do all the jobs that are around that area. But in real time, 1 mile, it's like 30 minutes to walk, and kept walking and walking until I finally said I'm not doing it anymore. It's gonna be an hour to walk back to my car, and the equipment is heavy. I'm still feeling the effects right now of it. It's just insane. But anyway, I digress. I went right off track here. Let's see. Florida deputies conducted a traffic stop on a stolen vehicle on Interstate 75 early Thursday morning and were surprised to find a 10-year-old boy driving the car with his 11-year-old sister in the passenger seat. Well, at least it didn't seem like they hurt anyone. Let's keep reading. The sedan had been reported stolen in Northport. Who reported it stolen? More than 200 miles away from the traffic stop in Alachua, I guess is how you pronounce that. And the children reported missing as well. Oh, so the mother must, yeah, the vehicle belonged to the children's mother. I'm guessing that she thought that the children in the car was missing. Instead, they went on a joyride. If I did that back in the day, I wouldn't be sitting down talking to you right now. My butt would be on fire with my mom lighting it up. It reminds me of a story. I had a best friend, and my mom she was a police officer. She was in one of those juvenile officers, and she had the case where she had a case where she was looking for my best friend, and guess where he was hiding out? In my room. But I didn't know this at the time. So here I am hiding out the fugitive runaway, and my mom is assigned to that case. When my mom, like a couple days later, she actually called him and she found him in my room. Imagine how embarrassed she was. I'll tell you, I didn't sit down for a week. I did not. I mean, that was just crazy. My mom was so embarrassed. She was like, "Here," and she told me. She said, "Here I am looking for this child. I'm assigned to this case, and I'm I have the fugitive in my home. I mean, unknowingly, but still, it's just embarrassing." I'll tell you what, I never did that again. I never attempted to do that again. No, no way. But I bet you this mother isn't going to do anything to these children. She's not going to do anything. That's the problem with society today. There's a difference between no, that's true. You're probably not allowed to discipline anyone. You're right. I was just about to say there's you could discipline someone and you could abuse someone, but the children these days, they know the laws, and they will, out of spite, tell on the parent and say they abused me when it was just a spanking. They'll say that I got beat up or whatever. So the children know this, but also many of the parents, they don't want to be parents. They want to be what do you call it? What's up, Savage Club? Many of the parents wants to be the child's best friend. They don't want to be a parent anymore. They don't want the child to be upset with them. They want to be the child's best friend. You can't have it both ways. You can't be the child's best friend and you can't be their parent at the same time. It's not gonna work. It's just like I was watching a video, I don't remember, but the mother, where were they? They were in some department store or supermarket of some sort, and the child, I think he had to have been no more than 6 years old, was just breaking everything everywhere, and the store owner said they had to leave. And obviously you're gonna have people saying, "Oh, it's racist, man." By the way, they were black. But I don't care what color you are. If you're not gonna, if I'm a store owner, you have a bad kid coming in there misbehaving. What's up, Sewer John? I'm good. You have this bad misbehavior, breaking everything in the store. I'm gonna kick them out. I don't care what color you are. You're gonna get out of there. And when the guy asked the mother, "Why don't you even try to stop him?" She's like, "What can I do?" She's throwing her hands up in the air. "What can I do?" Well, you don't. You can tell them no, stop that. You even if you didn't want to put hands on them, you could discipline him verbally, but she did nothing. She just let him do what he wanted. So, and then she had the nerve to look surprised and shocked when the owner told him to get out, and he didn't want to sell them anything. And she's like a big dumb look on her face, like, "Yeah, lady, you gotta get out of here. You are not going to destroy my entire livelihood." That's the problem with today's youth, and it has to be the discipline needs to come back. I'm not saying abuse the child, but a little spank on the butt, stop it, would put an end to that. It's just I just don't understand where society is going. Let's see what else. Let's do one more story, and then I am starving. I gotta let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? Who? Let's see what else we got. What do you want? Do you want me to end with another criminal one, or you want me to go back to politics? What do you want? Tell me what you want. What do you want? And I will end with either politics or another criminal-minded story. Whichever one. Meanwhile, I got a new puppy, and well, she's technically a puppy. She's 11 months, and all right, one vote for politics. She's 11 months, and she's a rescue, and she's got issues when it comes to, like, I have my dog Chip. I'm sure if you saw my music videos, you see him in almost all of them, and Chip is just a chill dog. He has no mean bone in his body, but well, anytime he tries to eat next to her, she viciously wants to attack him. So I'm trying to stop her from doing that. I even brought home 2 bones for them, and she grabs both of them. And when Chip tries to get one, she fights with him like viciously. It's just so that's something I'm trying to work on. That's gonna be something tough to get out of her because she's 11 months, so she's almost a year old. So it's gonna be. I still think there's hope to stop her from doing that, but gonna be. I'm gonna put some work. Okay, so I'm gonna look for politics because no one else voted there. All right, politics. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. Hunter Biden has entered the Bob Menendez indictment. We already talked about him, about Menendez. Let's see what else we got. Trying to find a good one. Let's see here. Missouri high school faces backlash. Oh, here's one that really infuriates me. I don't like. Look, if you have a homecoming queen, it should be an actual queen. And what sex do you associate with queens? Rhetorical, of course. But no, Missouri high school faces backlash for crowning trans male as homecoming queen. Oh man, okay. Let's see, where is this? Hold on, let me just cue this up. This is infuriating. It really is. I mean, if you're going to have a homecoming queen, shouldn't it be a actual homecoming queen? I mean, am I wrong? Am I off base here? If you're gonna have a homecoming queen, tell me why it's not a queen. Okay, let's just read the story because I'm gonna get mad and I'm gonna get upset. Let's just read this real quick here. And high school in Missouri is facing criticism after it crowned a biological male who believes he is transgender a homecoming queen this month, according to NBC News. Tristan Young. That doesn't even sound like a real name. Is that a made up trans name? Is that even his real name? Is that anyway? A 17-year-old high school senior at Oak Park High School in Kansas City was nominated and became homecoming queen. 8 years prior, another transgender student reportedly held the title at the school. You see what I mean? So it sounds to me like they're single. They're, how can I put it? They are actual women. They are singling them out. They don't want them to even be a queen in something that's made for them. This is insane. I don't know Sub-Zero 10. It's just uh it's it's really a sad state of affair when you have something like this going on. Um the only thing I could think of is just we talked about pure evil. You said it earlier. Some people are just pure evil. Well, this is evil on steroids with a mixture of demonic stuff going on here. It's really insane. They want us to normalize abnormal things, and people are they're gonna say now, "Oh, you're being transphobic, man." Nothing to do with being transphobic. I didn't say that I hated the person. I said that it's ridiculous and stupid to have a man, essentially. I don't care what you want to call them. Oh, you can't call them. It's a they them. I'm not gonna ever bow down to using such words of they them. They them. They butcher words and turn it into their own meanings. They them was always plural. Now it's supposed to be something else. They take words. Even what gay used to mean happy, and they hijack that word. So they hijack everything and expect us to just fall in line. And if we don't fall in line, they're gonna call you transphobic or whatever words. But I don't care. You can call me anything you want. You can call me what you want. Is not gonna stop me from telling the truth. And the truth of the matter is that America has gone the way of evilness. It's just getting more and more evil. I mean, when I read a story on my on Twitch on Political Bomb, so I just did a story there where you have a church. They were what were they doing? Essentially honoring some drag queen nuns. It's just sick stuff. You that never happened in any church when I was growing up. Oh, you gotta be more open minded, Ray. Yeah, that's that. There's a I can be open minded, but then again, I'm not gonna allow you to change my morals and my religious background. You're not going to make me fall into the line of this is normal and therefore you should just accept it. No, not gonna accept it. I don't care if I'm banned from every platform. I still got RehDogg.com, and people can always find me there, and I could host my own videos. But I will not bow to the YouTube gods or to anywhere else who's gonna tell me that I can't speak my mind. I'm certain I didn't say anything malicious. I'm just being completely transparent that this is ridiculous. So let's continue reading the story here. This stuff just heats me up. It boils my blood. It really does. Being nominated and then becoming queen is so much deeper than just surface level. Young reportedly wrote on Instagram after I refuse to, I'm going to say he. I'm not going to use the she. After he was crowned, he said here, I have had a very difficult high school journey, but having the support of my friends, family in Oak Park has helped tremendously. I truly don't know where I would be without it. The school shared a photo of Young on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it here. I don't even want to look at it, but you can see it here. I mean, clearly, this is just wow. I mean, let's just scroll over that. I don't want to see any more of that at all. I do not because it's not right. It's wrong. You can't take a breath. Musa, Musa, like they would say. It's just people. I am libertarian in the way of people can live their lives and do what they want to do, but don't try to force your way of living onto me. And that's exactly what they're doing. They are imposing their will upon the rest of society, and it's not right, because if it was the other way around, they would not they would not tolerate it. You think that they would tolerate it if I wanted to bring my Christian values into the school? No, they wouldn't. But yet they can have this in the school, and it's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. So stunning and brave. Another reminder to all girls and men: make the best women. What? I wonder if a female will win homecoming king. You know what? That would be something. If I was a girl, which I'm not, I would do that. I would go and purposely enter the homecoming king and see if I could win it. And if I wouldn't win it, I would say you're discriminating. I would use their own tactics against them. Okay. The role of the school and or district is to honor students' voice, and but what about the actual women's voices, the girls' voices? Are you gonna honor their voices, or are you just gonna just? I don't know. I can't deal with stuff like this. This is just this is too much. It really and truly is too much. But I don't know. What do you think? Am I being too harsh? Am I now a transphobic? Am I now a transphobic now? I mean, this is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. But anyway, yeah, I definitely agree with that. Mark Lyon 66. Facts for sure. But I'm gonna try to do at least one live random thoughts. I enjoyed. Well, do you like the live random thoughts format, or do you like the pre-recorded ones? Just a quick tally to see what you like here, because I don't think I've done live random thoughts. They're usually pre-recorded, but since I didn't have my normal Friday show, I decided to do it this way since I was off. Fingers crossed. I am moving on. All right, cool. Yeah. All right, so it looks like everyone's liking live. So I'm gonna try to do more live to make it balanced. Try to make it balanced, because I enjoy live as well. I get instant feedback, and I like that. So don't forget to visit rehdogg.com, politicalbombshow.com, and this was fun. I will definitely be doing more live shows. Thank everyone for coming out. I know this was unexpected, but you showed up anyway, and that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Thanks again, Sub-Zero, for the Sub-Zero 10 for the $1.99. Appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Have a good weekend, y'all. Peace. Here we go.